Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Clair Obscur Expedition 33 on an exercise bike. Let's get off that incredibly loud title menu. When last we left off, we had buried Gustav, and what happens if we... Okay, so we'll stick as this. So we hadn't done any of the chats here.
Minoko lives so far from the other Jestrels.
Minoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Jestrels who went missing after the fracture.
The lost Jestrels.
Yeah. That and he pissed off Golgra.
Okay, so it's another one of
Your
those.
oldest friend is a Jestrel.
Yes. We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Jestrels.
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades. We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere.
Yeah. Okay.
Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditions? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances, I think we could skip the pleasantries, no?
I actually agree with her on this. Yes, I was thinking that.
Alliances are usually give and take. That's our conversations. Trust goes both ways, no?
Alright then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Trust works both ways.
All right. As a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions. Choose wisely.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
Fair
I think
play.
it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
That was not how that should have gone. That was a fairly mechanical ending to what could have been really interesting. But whatever.
How far up the mountain is Minoko's station? Will we see snow?
Not too high, but yeah. There's usually snow.
Fantastic.
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
No, only in books and paintings. It's almost as mythical as Jestrels.
Actually, let me just very quickly step back. Just realise. Alright. Yeah, okay, back.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
Oh. Really? My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
That you will.
Yeah, sure. Now we know this is just going to give her a relationship point.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive observation of our team?
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analysing our stress levels,
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Yes.
So consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think.
Well, there are stories and then there are stories. You first then.
Something unusual then? Strange wonders and mysteries?
A bit impersonal, Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think that's worthy of a trade. No. Tell me something dark and melancholy and personal.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share, let's share.
Story for a story, right?
We'll see.
Yeah. That like both of these like on the cusp of like really interesting dialogue. Like I don't like this because the question of like who is Verso is like an entirely reasonable one for the player. Like, who is this guy? You know, he claims to be part of Expedition Zero. He's talked about losing all friends and fighting with other, like, you know, why did those expeditions fail? Like, who is this dude? Who did he lose? What's his story? And then, like, your relationship level is now 1. It's like, no, I don't... I thought we were not mechanising that. Mechanising that. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah. And yet here we are.
That was sad.
Yeah.
You were sad.
Yeah.
You were thinking of Julie.
Not just her. Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah. I do.
She reminds me of someone.
Oh. Well.
Have I met her before?
Well, you also thought you knew Seattle.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't I?
Sometimes I feel like you know everyone.
Oh, well, that's because you're all cousins. Same, but different.
Right, so maybe it's that.
Yes. Just like Verso is Verso's cousin. Mael is Mael's cousin. Yes, that's it. You're so very wise.
You know, that almost makes sense to me.
It's okay if you don't understand Verso. You're still wise to me.
You're just a big ball of nonsense sometimes, aren't you?
That's why we're best friends.
Just for the
How
record.
come
Minoko's
I lost?
yeah.
Right, okay. So, let's start off with the expedition resources because we did get this. So we now have energy tint. That is undoubtedly useful. Lune, I think we'll go to 55 and then we'll pump whatever's left into shell. Oh, right. Unfortunately, and it is going to be massively unfortunate, I am going to have to do a quick break in the episode already. God damn it. Right, okay. Back after these few short messages. Cool. No. Are we back? We are. I think that. Yeah, okay, fine. Right. Sorry, technical difficulties on this. Okay, so what we'll do, I think, with this is I'll give this as a trial run as to what happens if I do like edit these videos in post. So maybe I'll try and keep this episode shorter. I'm not really sure if I can do the bike thing actually today, which is part of the problem. Right, yeah, it's not going to be on an exercise bike, so Jama gets fat again. It's going to be me sitting down. I will have to watch and compare on YouTube the various quality levels of this, because I'm now by splitting and fusing the videos, there's I might as well put it through Shotcut, which will reduce the file size, which will take out the painful uploading on YouTube. But because of the Vaseline effect on the screen, there's every possibility that this won't be the easiest one to see, and if it isn't, then I'll strip it back to whatever we were on previously. Then we'll just have to, if there does have to be breaks, I'll either have to just leave those breaks in, or split the, have 10-minute episodes or whatever, which isn't really something I look forward to, but whatever. In the meantime, your crit chance goes up 1 if we do that, and your defense can go up 1 if we do that. Fabulous. And learning skills, it's just you, nobody cares about that. We might as well rest since we're at camp and all. And I think we can probably take a look. Okay, I'm getting no buttons right. At the luminars, because we may have enough for some extra stuff here. I'm going to go burning shots with you. I don't intend you to shoot very much, but you never know what might happen. Oh, you've got quite a few. Auto shell at battle start is not likely to do much for us. I think I'd rather energizing death is good, but not necessarily for her, because we want her to be able to cast resurrect. Right, what are the big things? Base attack, applying defenseless, I think assisted somebody, but she doesn't base attack very often. Game rush is fighting alone. Death's door, I don't intend it to be there. Breaker is a candidate. I'm gonna go Breaker. What was confident and burn? I don't understand why that costs so much. Decent, but not for her. That's so weird to me, that. 3 points for you. You see if we could get I think we get rid of dead energy, and I think we get energizing death. I just think that has something to add. And I'll be looking for it again here, probably from you. Probably from you. Probably you not being Mael, you being breaking counter. Okay. Looks good to me. Let's check up on the others.
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
Hmm.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But parts of me really believed my parents and the expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the pictures woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
It's quite good, I thought. Not really sure what it had to do with Verso, but it was quite good. Oh, we've got more checking up on.
didn't mean.
It's fine.
I just.
I miss him too.
It's hard.
The pain we feel every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it, but what I needed was to use it. To use everything.
What do you mean?
I feel everything. And I let it burn inside me when I'm tired, when I feel hopeless, when I want to just let it all go. I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame, the guilt, the anger. I use it all to keep going, to make sure I continue.
Marlene.
I can almost feel them beside me. Everyone we've lost. Walking with me, especially when I use chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness, and they help me.
Feel Gustav.
Yeah, I do.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't want to know a secret. I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't think anyone else does either.
Really?
Don't tell anyone else I said that.
Right, okay, I'm glad that it was special for both of them.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. I've buried friends there too. You're right about condolences. We offer them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
Guess. Sorry. It's just wet.
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, the Gamage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. That's what I wanted. Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
Changing a lot also counts. I'm always sure of health problems, you know. It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Thank you.
Just do it behind the scenes if you've got to do it, and like also like the thing is with that as well. Oh, I don't know.
How
Right.
about to Monaco Station?
With SGA? No, should be quick.
Okay. So I do like the okay, fine. It's just that. Should we for Lune particularly, is it time to consider some sort of like wardrobe change? Put some fucking shoes on. We're gonna be in snow. But in fact, it doesn't look like you've even got the capability to wear more. You are less, much less. Oh, okay. Right, let's have a look at the map because I don't even know where we are at the moment. Alright, cool. Let's go the way that we're facing to the edge then, because that is the opposite direction to where we need to go. I'm sure we'll find things here. I've gone the right way, haven't we? Yeah. Well, I said we've gone the wrong way. Right, what is this? Is this feels like it'll just be a single location. No.
That's unusual.
What happened here?
Is this a fight or?
Vaseline, 48. He wouldn't listen. Just kept running everyone into the ground. He acted as if he was the only true believer. That we had to trust him. 5 dead, and he wanted to double down. Thomas not so subtly insinuated that Jean should be relieved of duty. Mutiny. Something I'd never have countenanced. Yet I have a duty to them too. It's a gutting realization. What has to be done? The mission is too important. The team is too important. We can't just throw our lives away for nothing. I hate that it came to this. But he broke our trust. Under Expedition Code 23, Jean Fournier is hereby relieved of duty. I, Vincent Constantin, have assumed command and have designated Thomas Flegov as lieutenant.
It's a nice touch, subtle touch. That they didn't say he's been designated as lieutenant. It is lieutenant. What?
Just try it. Just try it.
Oh, I see. Oh God, right, okay.
Oh well. Oh well. Just try it. Just try it. Not impressed. Oh well. Not impressed. Bring it on.
Okay, right. It's surprisingly difficult.
Bring it on. Not impressed.
This time I'm going to have to do it back to back.
Bring it on. Oh well. Just try it. Just try it. Oh well. Bring it on. Bring it on. Just try it. Bring it on.
I was trying to do it off the music the first time, and then I started succeeding once I did it just off the colour. Healing parry. Ooh. I mean, that attribute wise is pretty great. Yeah, shared care. But we need shared care, so looks like Breaker will be going. Shared care comes in, and that's about it. Yeah. Cool. As for the rest, what is that statue? Is it a... Well, I say, what is that statue? Is it a statue first and foremost, or is it a... it looks like it's a statue. Hey guys, what's going on? First strike. Oh, right, okay. I think that we have to do this though with her. Right, actually she's got that, so I guess we'll do this.
Take down their shields.
Oh, I've got to burn anyway. Yeah, take that down, and then I think just go for the burn on it.
Feel the burn.
Let's carve a path.
Right. I don't think this is going to do a great deal, but... Yeah. So that coming.
Let's try it. Watch out.
Timing.
Push out.
Brilliant timing. Okay. One success.
A storm is coming.
Yes, it is. Do you have anything that will hit multiple times? Not really. I think your best bet is probably just to shoot, and then attack.
My turn.
And then you can assault 0.
Coming.
Brace yourself.
Gets easier. Alright. Good. The Cation, right, so there's an area we can go to there, but first off, let's just see. What have we got up here?
Interesting.
Yeah, potentially. Oh my word, right, okay. I mean, I can't see that going well for us. Right, can you check out Benissim? Very nice. Let's go Kralim, let's go Lycerum, let's leave. Save is in progress, and now we can wander up to here. Again, I find the idea kind of like exciting. The thought of somebody, you know, at a low level being able to just do a boss like this. Like, if you've got the chops, you can. Let's see just how hard he is.
Ready to evade.
Bring it on. Not impressed.
I'm ready.
Maybe we'll come back to this one later. No, don't bother sending in the reserve team. I think we've established that. But I do think it's really cool that, like, yeah, you could just do these things if you were, you know, if you've got the chops. And obviously, I am. Not only do I not have the chops, but I am entirely chopless in this matter. But still, I think it's cool that, like, that it's set up for that. Oh my god. Alright, okay, well, how about this then? I mean, is it all going to be like this? First off, can we just go around here and get...
An advantage.
Yeah, an advantage, yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for this advantage. Alright, should we just do it? Let's see how dead we are on this one. Big head.
Watch out, Mael. Get ready.
Careful, Mael.
Okay. Yeah, okay, well, a go would be nice at some point. I think we try and get some fire on this guy. He's resistant, which is not lending itself well to it. Okay, no, we got it. Right, okay. So, what new? He's got a lot of health. I'm not really sure if this is going to be an option. Okay, slowed. Fuck.
Cut him down.
It's just so many attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, like, just a lot of health and a lot of fucking bother. It might be. Actually, we'll do one thing with him. Right. We'll try it again, because if we can parry, that the entire thing might go a bit differently. Maybe that's what you meant to do. Because we were getting quite a few perfects.
Careful, Mael. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Let's keep going. Doing better.
Ready to parry.
Even if we hadn't, like, look at the damage that he's. Yeah, like, no, there's no chance. Like, the parry was a reasonable idea, but like I think that's the only way you. Well, it's not the only way you, but it's a reasonable way to try and take him on. But he's just got far too much fucking health. We need to be parrying for, 30,000 HP, not fucking whatever that was. Oh yeah, I've got an upgrade for you. Brilliant. Okay. Anyone especially cares? Okay. chill. Sure. Hmm. Hmm. Oh god, right, okay. Fuck. Oh shit. Okay, nasty.
Spill some ink.
Right. Okay, there's the burn.
Frost. Fire.
Let us stay.
Christ alive, actually.
Everybody, let's go.
Ready to strike.
Let's do marking shot on you.
Target marked.
Okay. So I've got the... Okay, that went really badly. But this should go better. Okay, reasonable chunk of damage. And he is taking damage from that. Skill. That. I think in the circumstances, I'm going to go with this, even, just because it does more healing than the other. There's no point marking on this one, so you might as well from fire. We'll do. Got timing completely wrong, but never mind.
That's better.
Oh god, please don't do that. Right. Oh shit, is it not on fire anymore? Bollocks. Oh no, they're both on fire. Okay, right, fine. Skills. Swift strike.
Chroma's flowing.
Right, yes, it is flowing. Okay. Oh god.
I'll do it.
Damn it. Okay. Could have been worse. Right,
Target marked.
that's fine.
Incoming.
Get in there. Everyone's got pretty decent health, so why don't we
Feel the burn.
immolate you?
Watch out, my owl.
Too bad. She's in defensive. I think we have to do that. It might. Okay. Okay, that's actually good in a way. I think that's him dead. Do I take the chance? I think we do.
Target marked.
Yeah, okay, good. Easy does it. Yeah, let's trade. Okay. Well, we're just going to buy all of these anyway, aren't we? Let's face it, and then we'll have a look and decide afterwards whether or not. What you made? Oh, well, what did you make, mister? Yeah. Okay. Oh, right, okay. Right, so we need to be a little bit circumspect here. Right, okay. So... I mean, we've got what we wanted there. Which is that. So we're happy with her. Can we sort by power, please? So he has 2 to choose from. +1 to all infection game, but can't reach rank S. Base attack gives 4 perfection. We don't really use base attack. Oh, so this is basically just vitality. Okay. It's just a question of light or physical. I guess the point is he's got one. She needs one. She's only got a level 10. And then she will need one. I really like lists, I've got to say. Right. Yeah, fine. Just try. So that's just basically an upgrade on what she has. Looks good to me. I just don't think we're going to use that. Matters little. During Twilight, every time Fatal is applied, it also attacks another random enemy. Meh. Not sure on that. Applies 2 burn for target. Increase burn damage in Twilight state. That's probably worth getting. I'm not going to get the rest because aside from anything else, you know, we might encounter things where we want to buy other stuff and we don't necessarily need it. Inverted affinity, apply inverted for 3 turns at battle start. I'm going to get rid of energizing parry and I'm going to give her that to learn. I know that's technically a downgrade, but like energizing parry is pretty awful, and to be honest, while we're here, it might be a decent enough play getting that. Let me just check around here. Yeah. Oh wow. Is that... No, we can't go down there. Let's quickly check around the other side, but I think we're all good here. Okay, cool. Now remember not to walk into Big Ed on the return. Yeah. Was there anything down this way? Well, looks like a whole lot of nothing, but you never know. I still feel that we are quite a way off being able to take on that dude.
Let us get wet.
Right, so we've got an area there. We've got some fighty stuff there. What's this bit? Can Esky get over that? Not really, and there's nowhere to go there anyway. Oh, there's no way into this, is there? No. In actual fact, we're in the better position to scoot across, but there's nothing here. Okay. Wild. What about here? Okay. Not going to do anything. The boat graveyard. I feel like this is just where we pick up a piece of music. Yeah. Alicia's birthday party. Right, do we attempt... Is that... No, it doesn't. Looks like there's nothing there. Right, let's just exit from these difficult to pick up things. Okay.
Lovely.
Hello, gents. I fancy a bit of a battle. Sure. Okay, bad shot, never mind. But good enough to... Oh, her armour's looking weird, is that? And indeed her hair's looking weird. Oh, she's inverted. I'm like looking at that like, what?
Let us stain them.
Cool, yeah, you are... There we go. No? Was that not a hit? No, it is this and then this.
Feel the burn.
How can we? I really would like to take that guy down. Honestly, not hit. Okay. Go back. Skills, what was your quick strike? Yeah, why not? Ooh.
Take cover.
Right, okay. Oh, why is she stanceless? Oh, maybe it wasn't burning. Oh, whatever. Right, well, anyway. So you can just... Alright, we've already got the hit, so I guess.
Feel the burn.
Ready to strike.
Okay. Well, a few things get levels up. Always nice. So... Again, the forest parts of like some forests you can go through, some forests you can't go through. I would rather that it was not like that. And you folks are back. Well, I would like to get inverted off her as soon as possible, so... Okay. Okay, well, that didn't... Oh, did we actually get a fire on? Oh, we did. Right, missed. Yeah, that was stupid. Okay. Okay, well, we didn't handle that very well. This has not been the finest fight so far. Okay. Nothing eventful. Okay, easy does it.
Feel the burn.
Ready to strike.
Right, okay. Right, fine. So I guess we now head onwards to where we should have gone in the first place. So just what's the health situation across the thing? Why not? Let's heal the party. For shits and giggles. Right, this should be well within our wheelhouse. Let's wave goodnight to these. Right, okay. It was fire damage, but we didn't get fire. Oh shit, I pressed the fucking button.
Feel the burn.
You're outmatched.
Yeah. Well, it would be nice. if he would drop, and he does. Okay. Okay, a couple of dodges. Right, well, thanks to my rather poor performance last time,
Let the ink flow.
we can keep going with that.
Feel the fur.
Here we go.
Right down that goes. I mean, if it comes to it, I guess we'll have that, but I don't think it's going to matter somehow.
Feel the burn.
Maybe it will.
Coming.
I tried to be cocky and it's...
Here we go.
bad hits, but it doesn't matter.
Feel the burn.
That's what you get for trying to parry. Like, I can't stress this enough. Like, I know I don't use parry, but I love its existence. Like, I just think it's,
What have we here?
yeah, like, the way it opens, like, up being able to do things at just a much lower level, I think it's just great. Like, if I'm banging on that drum, I'll just keep on banging. Because, yeah, I am absolutely behind it, 100%.
An OK station is to the north, not far from here.
I've been getting bad.
Sure. Oh, this looks drastic. Yeah. Forgive me if I don't go for that. We have no flying boys. Yeah, it did not work. It seldom ever does.
Blades. On me.
Cool.
Feel the burn.
You're outmatched.
Cool. Nobody else is burning, so I guess we'll do this, even though it doesn't do much at this level. Skills, simulation. Right, that's that down. Is it? It will be now. Skills, assault 0 on this one. Good. I think you can just attack that, can't you? Cool, no damage, very nice. And we got the inverted affinity, which I might stick with, like, because it does do a decent chunk of damage, and most of the time the fights where we need to heal are the ones that go on longer. Okay. Luna, I hope your feet haven't dropped off yet from numbness. Is that a thing? Yeah. Cool. Okay, that's stupid. It's like the second time in a row I've done it. It's not leaving me feeling particularly wise. Yeah, do that, and then no. Not good. Salt 0 on this guy. I appear to have become somewhat over leveled at some point, but I am not going to complain. Not guarding anything. Quick map check. Okay. I'll make sure that I'm moving away from the objective so as to not leave any stone unturned. Have we been to you yet? I feel like we have, but we haven't. Lost voice. Oh. Thought that would do anything. So I have a couple of those to hand in. Hello.
Interesting.
Right. Okay, main quest fans will be delighted to hear that I'm going to move on with this. I don't want to go too far, as I say, because I would rather this be a kind of shorter episode, since I have to see what the impact of editing them together is, and there's the potential, obviously, for losing interesting scenes. By God, there's a lot of birds pouring out of there. Are they birds? They fly in such a weird way. Like, I know it's stylized, but like, Okay. Right.
Follow the tracks. They'll lead us to Monaco.
A train. Gustav would have liked to see that.
Is it true before the fracture, Lumiere had trains running throughout the continent?
Always running late, but running. Yes.
Yeah, you see, I wonder what... like, you're going to be watching this in the edited version. Like, what does all this look like when we are watching a potentially lowered resolution? It might not look very good at all. If it doesn't, then I apologise, and we'll try and get back to normal service soon. Right, so we've completely shifted on this, haven't we? I think priority number 1 is getting your agility up. You have not shifted, but I think getting your agility up anyway is just incredibly useful. And you haven't got a single point of might. Oh. And you'll continue to not have a single point of might because we need that. At some point, I have to swap you in for some stuff. You've got 2 skill points. You see, right? I'm gonna have another. I feel like you're catching me in a grumpy mood for whatever reason. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. This is part of your parallel leveling up system. So, I'm a big fan in RPGs of having like a couple of parallel leveling up systems. And Expedition 33 has got its attributes, it's got its skills, it's got its Luminous, and if you want to include the weapons and Pictos, as part of as an equipment leveling up, then you can. But it's got like 3 leveling up systems that run side by side, and that's absolutely to its credit. I like the Luminous, even though it's a little underwhelming sometimes. It doesn't. I feel like something like Final Fantasy IX had things that had a bit bigger impact. It's inspired by that, but it's I guess they've got to balance it, so fair enough. The attributes, yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's doing its, filling its role. I don't like it as much as I like Fire Emblem's attributes, but it's still decent. I think Fire Emblems felt more tangible. Attributes should feel tangible, and these attributes are a bit more like a Final Fantasy attribute, where they feel a bit well, they don't feel tangible. I respect the fact that the weapon damage is being affected by this, but like we notice a lot more weapon damage when we go up. This is quite minor. Fire Emblem does it Fire Emblem, Three Houses does it exceptionally well. So Fire Emblem and Fallout really handle that. Fallout 1 and 2 really handle that well. So that's okay. But this I don't care about. It's not. It doesn't achieve anything for me. I've come through here. I basically came in here purely to just get the things off. CL's got 5 points. Okay, fair enough. So, CL could be buying things. There are things that she could get, although I don't really use it, to be fair. But like, I've found my scene. Like, and I think that I was speaking with Substandard Michael about this game and games generally, and he was saying that he has to kind of push himself to use new things. Like, if I don't think it lends itself well, because if we go back, see it easier here. Like, breaking rules you could potentially shift in and out, but Perseer, Spark, Swift Stride, and Flue Fury are all part of a clear rotation that synergizes with her Immolation, Mayhem, to a lesser extent Ice Lance. Like, if we start, and then his fill in the gaps there, so we could give her a different setup, and we could give him a different setup, but it wouldn't, we'd have to like hamper her, it feels like. So those new powers, like, they're not, it doesn't incentivize me to use them. Like, I don't know. But maybe I played the game really wrong. Maybe I'm like, I could be doing that much more damage if I just completely rebuilt it. But I just feel that we're in a decent place, and it would be a shame to.
Minoko Station.
Is that a Grundis? I knew it. They're real too.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, the Kajar plan here is to get to the next save point, and then we'll jut out. Was that where we came in? Well, that was where we came in. Well, I said I'd be a man of my word. So, okay. Is there anything I can do to draw this out that I really want to have a look at? Is she using... Okay, so 424 versus that. Consuming 4 teleport, yeah, we'll just give her that. The power on that claims to not do that much, but the Clair big damage dealer. Could you possibly have... Is there some better stuff here, just in case you get swapped in? No, don't take that, maybe. Maybe we'll just leave it. Right, well, yeah, we'll call this episode here. Just a brief one for this, but we've had some frigging long ones recently, so I think it's we're overdue one of this length. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.